Hello everyone, I am Archana and I welcome you all to another episode of Dhamma Talk Series. I feel blessed to invite our respected speaker today, Venerable Dr. Varabuddhi, who currently serves as the chief monk and president of Mahamuni Theravada Buddhist Monastery in Minnesota, USA. His journey in the Dhamma began in Myanmar, where he was ordained as a monk at the age of 12 and went for higher ordination at the age of 20. Venerable Dr. Varabuddhi's quest for knowledge led him to Thailand and Sri Lanka, where he pursued higher education from prestigious modern universities. He did bachelor's, master's, postgraduate diploma, and also holds a Doctor of Philosophy in Buddhist Studies. May I please request Venerable Dr. Varabuddhi for the Dhamma sharing on the topic Mastering the Mind? Thank you.
Yeah, before we start, we can pay respect to the Buddha first. After that, I can share the following merits
Yes, Bhante.
for the knowledge of Dhamma. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Who are staying in the United States, and good evening in Asia and any other continent around the world. And today is September 17, Sunday. Here is morning in Minnesota, United States, and my Dhamma sharing today is mastering the mind. Before we share the topic, let me pay respect, and I can pay respect to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the blessed one, the holy one, and a fully enlightened one. And after paying respects to the Buddha, and I pay homage to the Dhamma, and I pay homage to the Sangha. So it is very precious morning in our state. Today the weather is a little cold, but not yet cold fully. We have time to be snowing time, winter. Now is summer. So in Minnesota, we have mostly snowing time, almost 7 months. Today is very nice weather, and thank you for inviting me to give a Dhamma talk from Dhamma USA. And those who are listening from all over the world, please be paying attention on whatever I talk. And I am just going to share very basic things. So the topic is mastering the mind. And the time will be about 1 hour. So 1 hour is very short, but it is really precious. Everyone has valuable times. So I don't want to waste the time for those who are listening about my talking. So we should respect the time and value the time, because time is very precious for us. So the mastering of mind is very much important in our life. The reason, because when we master our mind, we can value and we can bring our precious moment and a happy moment and a peaceful moment. And we all want happiness, but we forgot to train or master our mind. So if we want to be happy living, if we want to live peaceful living, we have to master our mind. But we forgot to master our mind. There's a reality in our day-to-day life. That's why I choose this topic. But this topic is very common sense. Everyone knows the mind, but knowing not with mindfulness. So we have, in fact, we really have our mind, but we forgot to take care of our mind, be master of our mind, and be good friend of our mind. And that's why we are having and facing for most of the time with a stressful situation and having problems, having disappointed, and many complex situations. Because we want more than we need. Sometimes, whatever we have, we are not disappointed in what we have. We want more and we want to talk more. We don't care much about which is more meaningful, which is a more harmonious world, which is a more productivity in our day-to-day life. Whatever we want to talk, we talk. So to be master of mind is very much important than any other things. So without training, without having master of mind, we mostly lead in doing evil things and then making problems, because untrained mind and master mind, we always lead to doing mostly to have great efforts on doing in evil actions, the unethical actions. And that's where we need to train. So who can we who can train our mind is important. How to train our mind is so important. We have to learn how to train, and where can we get a source of training, source of being master of our mind. The mind mostly, as in nature, naturally the mind is pure, the mind is purified. But untrained mind, we have to face, because like our guests who come to our house, our home, our temple, then just visiting. This is like in Buddhist teaching, our mind is purified, but the bringing the attachment mind just come to visit and they organize or they just doing whatever they want. So and our mind associate with an attachment, so leading to the and destructive actions. So trying to be master of our mind is the most important our life for everyone who wants to become a peaceful man, who wants to become a rich man, who wants to become an educated one. We have to train our minds. Train with mindfulness. That is the most important. Without training, without having master of mind, we will be a slave of our mind. Being a slave of our mind, then become more complex actions and compassionate actions and kind actions and ethical actions. So having training to be master of mind can have loving kindness, can bring compassion, can have sympathetic sympathy and a kind heart and doing meaningful things. So we need to train our mind is the most important in our life. Without the training, without having master of our mind, there is no happiness in our society, in our community. So to have such kind, we have to know, like our parents or our great teacher, why we need to train. So our great teacher or our parents, when we are young, they train us not to go for this and in doing bad actions. So we have to train our mind or control our minds not in doing, not to do in evil things. That means when we want to study education or when we want to go to temple to listen Dhamma talk, so just let it go. But if we want to go to steal something from somebody and to break out others' society and to have making the problem in other societies, then we have to master that mind. We have to control that kind of mind who have this kind of attitude that we have to train. We have to master of them. So, like this example, our parent, our great teacher, when we were young, they exhort us to study hard, to have a successful man, successful monk, and good behave. They always give advice for us. Just remember that. So training or mastering our mind is not to do bad things, not to do evil things. In that, we have to train. We have to master our mind. So whenever good things, example, we want to go to listen Dhamma talk. Then every parent may not disappointed. They may have joyful, and oh, please go. And after listening Dhamma talk, let us share with us. Maybe like that. So don't be confused in controlling or master of the mind. And sometimes we forgot to train whatever. Whenever we say that we want to live as a good as a the peaceful man, but our mind is not stable. Our mind wander. So once I have read from the Harvard the uh, business review blog, so in which the wandering mind is an happiness mind. And so mastering the mind is a happiness mind. So this is very much concise and very much meaningful. I like that. So this one I have read about 2 years ago. So here I'm very happy to share such a concise and meaningful word in short. Wandering mind is an happiness mind. Here and there, just going, not stable. So to have a master of our mind is we should have a mindfulness. Without a mindfulness, we can we cannot experience our happy moment, our joyful moment. So with mindfulness, we can master our mind. So mindfulness also very much supported to be good mind. And that's why all we have to consider that the Buddha always point out that apamado, amatan, padan, pamado, mechuna padan. That means be hateful, be mindful. So with mindfulness, we live peacefully. So the mindfulness is the most important to have a good mind. To master our mind, we need mindfulness. So with a mindful mind, that is leading to the noble action, noble deed, and noble goal. So whenever and wherever we go, we can master our mind. Even in a Karaniya Sutta, sitting, standing, lying, and Detansaran, Nisinawa, Sano, Yavatasa, Vidamita. Like this, to have mindfulness in where or whatever posture, sitting, standing, walking, and lying. In four postures, we can master our mind. So this time is very good for us. Many people around the world, such as a monk and some meditation masters, they talk through online. So people who really interest to listen Dhamma talk and to practice meditation, they don't have to waste the time to go and to spend money, but they can stay at home and listen. So a person who set up such kind of a channel that is very much fruitful, productive for most of us. So I also very much grateful for having opportunity to share, even in a short time. But I have to. Time is very short here, but I have to think about how can I share the thing, because people just listen. They have time. They have to take time. So to be equal while listening and giving a talk. So I have to think about very carefully and meaningfully. So, and sometimes I think that how can I share? How can I share within 1 hour for some talks? Some talks sometimes not face to face, just the live stream. So sometimes very difficult for us. So we should have a condition of good connection, because we are sharing from the internet. And sometimes we also have especially in United States, when I was in Asia, I don't think much, and I don't know how the life in United States. People work very hard and no time, and they have full of stressful and full of worry, and not much time to listen, to talk with each other. They're always busy. They're on the way, at work, and even when they come. And sometimes I heard from some families once in a week, sometimes parents and sons and daughters, and they don't have time to discuss. Even in a 1 week, they don't have 20 minutes to discuss and to talk at the same time. Their parents live at home, and sons and daughters, they go out and work. And when they come back, they bring a lot of things. Whenever they come back, when they arrive at home, and still have work from the computer, internet, they have to have many things. Bring not like free, whatever, even office is closed, but they bring the work. So they don't have time with a feeling of joyful, feeling of warmness. And so for me, when I come to the United States, I discuss with all, especially the all who are come from Asia. They stay here, and they just feel loneliness. They stay at home, even they have children or sons and daughters, but they don't have time to talk with them, because always they have a busy time, even not smiling when they come. And morning time, before parents wake up, sons and daughters have to go earlier than their parents wake up. They have to go to work again. And evening time, when they come back home, uh, even just dining table waiting and guest room just they are waiting, but sons and daughter when they come back home, they cannot smile, they cannot greet even because full of work and worry, tension. Oh, I have to finish, finish uh, going to bed also, and not like free, and even work, sleeping. They have not like and pleasurable, just with worry and just sleeping. For knowing this kind of condition, sometimes I have a time, and then I write it out, write, and sometimes I share how to live. So this is the way of training our mind and their mind to have in good condition for all of us. And whenever we face our struggle times, so sometimes we keep it in our mind. So the best way I want to share here is people have a lot of things to do. Then when they come back home from the office, from the work, they still have a worry and a stressful situation. So at the time, how can we train our mind? So for me, every day I have a diary. I have written diary every day. When I wake up in the morning, at least one page or 2 pages sometimes. Or so I try to write it down. So for the people who have a lot of work, so I want to suggest that if you have a lot of work with a stressful situation, so try to pick up a paper and write down everything that stress you out, and list everything you have to do, and including some minor things, and you just write down on the paper. Then you don't have burden on your mind. So the lists are on the paper, so you can relax at that night and tell yourself, I will go through the list tomorrow. That is a kind of mastering our mind, not bringing all heavy things in our mind all the time. So this kind of thing also can bring us to have relax, and the mind also uh, uh, can be free of our burdens. To have such kind of training our mind, we have to have good friends. Sometimes people have many friends, but who can give good advice is very less. So to go shopping, we can make a friend very easily. To go to reading, to go to school, we have less friends to make with us, to associate with us, to go to listen Dhamma talk, especially very much difficult. So to do an evil things is easy to make friends, but for wise men or wise people, intelligent people, they associate with intelligent one. So for them, very less. So how conditioned we want to be? So we have to ask ourselves every day. We can ask ourselves whatever good things have been done in our life today. Whatever things good, whatever things good have been done in our daily life. So we have to reflect in the evening. So if we want to be happy, we have to think about good things we have done. Otherwise, we will not be happy or whatever the things I have done, because remaining work, remaining things, remaining job, we always think, because our mind is always like that if we don't train our mind. So to train our mind, we have the best plan, a good plan. So to associate and good also very much the highest blessing what the Buddha gave advice in Mahamangala Sutta. So to be master of our mind, we have to listen Dhamma talk. We have to read a book, because when we read a book, we can choose whatever advice we can get. We can choose. So when we read a book, so we are listening the authors. So at the time we can train and make a good plan and associate it. And the best thing to be master of ourselves is the most important of us, most important in our life. But we mostly find where is the best one, where is the happiness man, and good people, good one. But we neglect to master our mind to be good one, to be noble one. So we find outside to associate the people, but we forget, we ignore ourselves to make best friend, master of our mind. So to have to be master of our mind, we can practice meditation. Sometimes we can, for the Buddhists, mostly when we wake up in the morning, we can offer the pure water to the Buddha and reciting some Buddha's words at the time. We can master our mind, and even eating, we can master our mind, and even walking. Sometimes, as for me, I had the experience and walking. I walk walking exercise when I was in Thailand, in Sri Lanka, and even in the United States, I walk every day in the morning when I wake up, at least 1 hour walking. At the time, reciting some uh, uh, Buddhist word, and after breakfast, once again, and I walk, and after lunch, I walk, and evening I walk. So walking at the time, walking, not just walking, yeah, just walking. I bring in reciting uh, loving kindness, the Karaniya Sutta and Patana and Triple Gene. So that make me uh, my mind at the time to be master of myself, a master of mind. So it is really beneficial for me. So I also can share such things. So for me, walking exercise is very much beneficial for me. So good health and good exercise and even sleep well. So evening time I walk and going to bed and then can sleep well. And I'm waking up and at the time again I walk. So that is very much helpful for me. So being master of mind can bring us to be great joy, the source of great joy. That is in the Buddha's teaching, where uh, uh, well-trained mind gives a source of great joy. That is in a Pali term, Citta Gauta Sukhavan. So training our mind will give a source of great happiness, great joy. So master of our mind will give us a source of great joy and happiness. And to such kind of master in our mind is who can have, who can we train? So another stanzas, Chaita Raketa, Chaita Raketa Medavi. So Medavi, the wise man, the wise people can guard the mind. So here we can distinguish who can master, who cannot master our mind. So for a wise man, they cannot master their mind, and that is why they have not experienced the real happiness and real peaceful life, peaceful moment. So only can wise people can experience their real joy, real happiness. For unwise, they just pleasure whatever they are doing, not like with wise, not like with wisdom, not like not having the sati, the mindfulness or awareness. So they just enjoy for the performance. So performance entertainment is not like real peace and happiness. Just temporarily, they experience how at the moment they perform. Just like in actress in entertainment. So only the wise can bring their happiness, their peaceful moment. And I want to share another thing. So in our life, we mostly forget to make our mind to be our best friend. So to have our best friend, to first of all, we have to train our mind to be master of ourselves. How to train? First of all, we have to congratulate ourselves that we thought of something that is very much unique, and also something that could turn us into our wonderful human being. We are able to do such good things, to be noble, nobility, stability, and to have the good example for the people. So we can make ourselves to be such great people around or among the people, making our mind to be master of ourselves is very much simple. How and we can uh, recognize, or we should have uh, consideration about the all the Buddha's teaching, and that is really concise and meaningful. That is all the teaching of the Buddha. That is I want to offer here, taking from the Dhammapada. So the Buddha offers some simple advice that is doing no evil. That is master of our mind, and engaging in what is skillful. So sapa papasa agrana, that is doing no evil. So mastering the mind, controlling the mind not to doing evil things, and engage in what is skillful. Sapa papasa sapa papasa agrana kuslasa upasambada. So whatever good intention, such as uh, practicing meditation, sharing loving kindness, offering food, and giving some materials to the needy one, and sharing the good words to the people, and having compassion to suffering people. So this is training or master our mind. To have compassion is making mastering our mind. To have kind is making master of our mind. Reminding ourselves that. So having rejoice, having sympathy is mastering our mind. And the other thing is purifying one's mind. So this is all the Buddha's advice. So this standards and Dhammapada, that is really concise and meaningful. The most important our life. Just think we can remember and think and applying it in our daily life is mastering our mind. So I like very much for sharing this kind of short and concise one. But we sometimes we forgot our the most important thing. We always think about it very far away, uh, like the beautiful things away from us, and then very easy to see. But to take care of ourselves, such as the body, our mind, our feeling, and whatever inside, sometimes we ignore. So we are lack of experiencing in how to say we are experiencing in lack of peacefulness or joyful feeling, because we want to go, we want to find out for most things in outside. We take care of us to our inside is we lack it, and we always try to go out. So when once in the Buddha's time, so for someone who is finding the to get such the bliss of happiness, so wandering around the area around the world. So the Buddha gave the answer. So to go the end of the world is in our within our pet long body. So to train our mind also in our inside within us, not away from us. So we have enemy and friend is with us. Real enemy and real friend is with us. Just remember that. To be mastering our mind is our best friend, not enemy. So to protect our enemy, we have to master our mind, to have compassion, to have loving kindness, to have generosity, and to have the right intention also. So to have compassion, that means not only for the suffering people. Suffering people, we can think ourselves also facing everyday suffering, but we don't notice that. So the Buddha said, aging is suffering. So sometimes we think people who are on the street or somewhere, they ask some favor, that is suffering. We think that some people they don't have food, some people they don't have clothes, and some people. So actually, suffering people, suffering one, the suffer is with us. So aging is suffering, old age is suffering, and sick is suffering, and death is suffering. We're really suffering. So we don't have to. We don't pay much attention on ourselves. We are really suffering people. So we think about the other people. They are suffer because they don't have food. They don't have nice clothes and special food. Uh, for them, we can easily compassionate to them, but we forgot to ourselves to have compassion. So that is really a problem. Problem. So the most important thing to notice ourselves is being mastering our mind with mindfulness. Then we can look at inside ourselves. Then we are all the same. We cannot control our age not to be growing up, not to be growing age. And if we can control, so for rich people, they can buy the death medicine because they have a lot of money. In fact, money cannot prevent our death. So death is unavoidable. So death is suffering. So before we get or we reach the death situation, when we are good health, we have to care ourselves to have good mind, good attitude, and living a harmonious way and a compassionate living system and treating with the people with a warmness and a calmness. Be kind to ourselves is the most important. So be kind to ourselves is mastering of our mind. I want to say that. So this is what I want to share for this evening. For those who are listening from the Asia, for the evening. So I really appreciate for having opportunity to share such kind of knowledge on Dharma, because I have to make the merit of sharing Dharma. That is the amongst life. We have to share Dharma to the people or for everyone who really want to listen and interest. So sharing Dharma is the highest gift and the noble gift, because the material thing cannot bring us to be the highest level of happiness. But for just temporary, we can bring our momentary happiness in our life. So before we end, I would like to say thank you for Dhamma USA, and who invited me to give a Dhamma talk tonight, and who organized this organization is also deserve my sharing. So now almost 1 hour. So before we end up, let us share the loving kindness meditation, or sharing merit. That is loving kindness, metta. So metta means loving kindness. So we can practice it by mentally reciting the following words. Sorry. So how to practice it? We can mindfully and deeply, whenever our mind breathing in and out, we can recite mentally. But before that, we can recite verbally verbally. So how to recite? May I be free and peaceful. May my mother be happy and peaceful. May my father be happy, be peaceful. May my brothers and sisters be happy and peaceful. May all my classmates be happy and peaceful. And may all my schoolmates be happy and peaceful. May all my neighbors be happy, be peaceful. May all people of our country be happy, be peaceful. May all people of the world be happy and be peaceful. We can practice it mentally and verbally. And evening, morning, especially when we wake up, we can practice it very short time. Within 1 to 3 minutes, we can finish. But again and again, if we practice, then we can feel the real experience of ourselves. So sharing such kind of things is very much bigger than any other material things who can share. So reciting word and sharing this word is most powerful. We have to acknowledge ourselves that we can share such a kind of thing. Once again, I can recite. Recite. So those who are listening, please be mindful and listen and paying attention what I recite. May I be happy, peaceful. May my mother be happy, be peaceful. May my father be happy, be peaceful. May my brothers and sisters be happy, be peaceful. May all my classmates be happy, be peaceful. May all my classmates and schoolmates be happy, be peaceful. May all my neighbors be happy, be peaceful. May all the people of my country be happy, be peaceful. May all the people of the world be happy, be peaceful. This time is up for about 1 hour, 2 minutes left. So I think I should end up here. Thank you for your listening in this mastering the mind Dhamma talk.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Bhante. Thank you for the Dhamma talk and also for the sharing of.
Yeah, you're welcome. Be happy with you.
Thank you so much, Bhante. I really appreciate that. We have one question in the chat box, Bhante.
Yeah.
One of a valuable state is what I got is not to master our enemy and master our best friend who live within us.
Okay. Status what I got is not master our enemy and master our best friend who live with us. I mean, master of, yeah, we actually live our if we are master of our mind, we live with the enemy of ourselves. So training, mastering ourselves, make us to be best friends. So we think about other people's enemy, but in reality, mostly can make us to lead in our action to be rude and to be and this kind is our mind can mostly create at us. So we can consider ourselves practicing our goodness. So before that, we can ask, we can find who can give us the best advice. So that is the most important. Then we can know how to train our mind to be master of ourselves.
Thank you so much, Bhante.
Yes, I really appreciate.
If any participants have any questions, you may still post it on our YouTube or Facebook channel, please.
You also can ask if you have. So welcome. If I can answer, I can give.
I do not see any further questions,
Mm,
Bhante.
yeah.
You have answered many of them in the Dhamma talk and how to mastering.
uh,
So thank you, Bhante. And do you want to share something, Bhante?
I think it is enough. Just try some whichever a talk is meaningful. You can take it into practice, but and comfortable thing, just let it be, because I am not I am not a perfect one. I also imperfect. So whatever my talk is and the level of my understanding. So I am not fully perfect. So if something miss, something is unclear, please forgive and forget. If something is helpful, so you can take it into your life. This is my advice.
Absolutely, very nice. Thank you so much, Bhante. There's one question: how to write a page of diary?
Wow. Yeah, right. This is thank you for your question. How to write a page of diary? Yeah. So I can share that. Diary is what I consider my best friend, because if uh, I want to tell something, so I just write down. So the paper accept what I want to say. But if I say to somebody, maybe not, they can accept what I want to say. So I just write down there, and that means the paper understand me. Whatever I write, the paper accept. The paper accepts, and so in the morning when I wake up, I think that uh, after offering the water to the Buddha, then I just sit a little bit, and then I practice meditation. So after meditating, then whatever appear in my mind, especially what uh, 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 I want to bring, I want to keep it, no matter what kind of condition I remember. I just write down on the paper. So even sometimes if we think angry mind, just write down angry mind, angry mind, angry mind. Then the paper accept, but our anger coming out. So if we say to the people face to face, then it's not a proper way. The maybe he or she will not understand, will not forgive. So we can just write down, then read again and again. So later on, relax ourselves. So making a diary is more helpful for me. That is really make me master of my mind, because I stay here mostly at the temple, so very much time talking with people. So I make my diary best friend. After listening Dhamma talk, I write down. After practicing meditation, I write down.
Thank you so much, Bhante. There are no more further questions, Bhante.
You are welcome. Welcome. Thank you for your time.
Thanks to you, Bhante. Thank you for sharing your Dhamma knowledge with all of us on behalf of all the participants. I really am thankful to you, Bhante. And do I have your permission to conclude the session, Bhante?
Yes, yes, sure. Yeah, you can conclude. You can conclude.
Thank you, Bhante. Thank you, everyone, for joining today's session, and see you all next Sunday, 6 a.m. Pacific time. Till then, please take care. Thank you.